Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. And Dolius the Wolf with the raid. Thank you. Right off the bat. Welcome, everyone. It's me, ShellshockPrime, and first and foremost, good to see everybody here. Good to see Destiny, Hudio, Dolius the Wolf with the raid, Professor Icepick. You just saw Sonic 2 today? Nice. Grab your fanny packs and load up the tokens. Let's go to the arcade. I apologize for the auto mod. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to fix that because it's doing a lot more harm than good at this point. I mostly have it for trolls, but it's actually affecting actual people here. I apologize for that. But yeah, Dolius, thanks for that raid. But yeah, so it is currently Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. So we got two things on the docket tonight. First, I'm going to play a little bit of Capcom Arcade Stadium. I'm going to play a couple of classic Capcom games. Then I'm going to do Sharing with Shell Shock at 9 p.m., which this month's theme is going to be cartoons and how they've impacted us. I have my buddy CTK on, as well as Marcy the Martian. We're going to be talking about that. That's what's happening on tonight. And then tomorrow we got Retro Night Arcade Racers, which finally I'll get to do that one. But yes, good to see everybody. But yeah, hope you enjoyed Sonic 2, Icepick. I honestly hope that you did, because I actually enjoyed it. I need to go to the movies soon so I can watch Doctor Strange, but after that, I don't really think there's another movie that's coming out for a while that I want to see. And some of the ones I did want to see got delayed to next year. You did enjoy it? Nice. Yeah. So, real quick, so there's a next movie I plan on seeing is Bob's Burgers. Alright, when is that coming out? But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the Fei Long thing. So there's some interesting developments about it that was brought to light today. And the May, nice. So there are some things that was brought to light. So it turns out that, so for context, let's start from the beginning. So yesterday, one of the composers for Street Fighter V went out of his way to talk about how he thinks that Fei Long is not going to be coming back to the series ever again for Street Fighter. So he said that, and then it was reported everywhere to the point where it was trending on Twitter. Then after that, so Dari apparently can't tell Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan apart. Oh my god. Anyway, have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? It's currently in theaters, very worth it. I haven't seen it, no. But yeah, so then after that, there was like there was actually like another post that was actually made, which involved the same guy. He ended up saying, like, for those reporters who contacted Capcom, thank you so much. I'm getting blacklisted. No more music from me. To which he would respond to somebody saying, like, it's not my call, in regards to, like, in regards to I don't remember what it was because the tweets have been purged, but he responds saying something about like um that he leaves the call for him being blacklisted to them. He says it's now his mistake. He should have put a disclaimer saying that his thoughts and words are his own, not Capcom. But then there's another development that comes up after that. There's more. So a buddy of mine, Jake James, he ended up like asking, he ended up wanting to know like clarification in regards to like in regards to the whole thing with Bruce Lee and Fei Long. So he asked the Bruce Lee Twitter, which his daughter Shannon runs the Twitter, and this is what they said. We never made any comments of this nature. We have no idea who Daniel Lindholm says his close friends of the family are, but his comments are entirely false surrounding the Bruce Lee family. So it's gotten to the point where like, yeah, he really did mess up big time. And now that's pretty much it. So the whole thing was more or less just like just an opinion and nothing more. He should have at least my thing is he should have at least expressed that the whole thing was just his opinion and that's it. If he would have said that, I'm sure it wouldn't really have gotten as much attention as it did. But it did, and that's just it. Yes, because she was on that show, WMAC Masters. Yes, I do remember that show. Yeah, I remember watching that. It was on Fox back in the 90s. And then Shannon Lee was the host for the first season. Yeah, she was not in season 2. But season 2 kind of sucked. Anyway. But yeah, that's just the whole thing regarding the whole Fei Long stuff. So, yeah. There's nothing more that I can really say about it that hasn't already been said. So, was it the composer who did G's theme? I haven't checked to see what themes he's done. I just know that he's worked on the game. Who is Fei Long? Oh, Fei Long is a character in Street Fighter who is a Bruce Lee style character. He made his debut in Super Street Fighter 2: The New Challengers, and he's appeared in Street Fighter. He's also appeared in Street Fighter Alpha 3, as well as all of the Street Fighter 4 games. And that's practically it. So, yeah. I'm gonna get started on. Let me just actually switch over to this. All right, so we're gonna do some Capcom Arcade Stadium, and we'll do that. Yeah, Marshall and Forest Law, in the Tekken series, yes. Although Liu Kang kind of start off as a Bruce Lee clone. Yeah, Liu Kang kind of in Mortal Kombat started off as a Bruce Lee clone in the first game. Had some he was trying to imitate some features, but starting with 2, they started to change him up and become his own character. Yeah, Forest Law was in both of the tag games in addition to Tekken 3. Like Tekken 4, they brought martial law back. All right, so I'm going to play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on here. And the thing is that with this version of the game, and the same thing for the Anniversary Collection, even if you put this at the lowest setting, the computer is still impossible. And also Turbo 2. I love this intro. I'm hopeful that Capcom's second arcade sale will include Mega Man the Power Battle and Mega Man the Power Fighters. I hope so too. The difficulty scaled even on the easiest in Capcom Classic Collection. Yep, that's right, Maverick. I'm hoping we get more news on Capcom Arcade's second city soon. Alright, so I've already seen Ken's ending. Let's do Honda. Ironically enough, I'm fighting Fei Long now. You're playing into the Lee's family's hands, Shell. Nope. And there we go. The reason that the difficulty scales the way it does in Super Turbo, because they use the earliest North American revision of the game, which has a bug where it scales too much.
Mexico.
Give him a roll dump. T-Hawk. Chan is the funny one, Bruce Lee is the one surrounded by tragedy. Yeah, and I know that in the case of the Bruce Lee family, like I remember like what happened with the son Brandon, that he died while on the set of The Crow. I still never actually watched The Crow. I've actually heard it's pretty good. Someday I'll watch it. No wonder about the scaling. That's rather lame. Really puts quarter munching in high alert. Yep. The Japanese version of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is a lot easier than the North American one. Though they did make some changes, yeah. Like some balance changes for each revision. I'm trying to think what was the first version of this game I've ever owned. Like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I never had a 3DO. Let's see. I never owned a 3DO. Let's see. There's Street Fighter Collection on PS1. I never owned that. I know Hyper Street Fighter 2 is not the same thing. That's its own thing. Yeah, let's see. So, I think the first time I ever owned this game was in 2006. Actually, no, that's actually a lie. It's actually the Game Boy Advance version. I don't know if I still have it. It's actually the Game Boy Advance version. I remember. I don't know if I still have it. But I remember I had that.
9, 8, 9.
But yeah, I had Hyper Street Fighter 2. But again, that's its own thing. But it's not as hard as this, though. Alright. Let's see. Let's try again. I'll try Honda again. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, they use the edited version in the collection. Though I rented the movie back in like in the mid-90s from Blockbuster. But then after that, the next time I seen it was when I got the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection on PS2. And I know for a fact that Ultra Street Fighter 2, despite having the same visuals as HD Remix, the balance is definitely different in that one. From both this and from HD Remix. It's been 5 years, and I'm honestly shocked that Ultra Street Fighter 2 hasn't been ported. Let's try camping. And you know what's sad? Ultra Street Fighter 2 was like was part of the Capcom test because Capcom was trying to determine if they were actually going to support the Switch's life cycle with that game alone. Hey, Zone. Yes, it is. I figured they would have at least ported Ultra Street Fighter 2 to Steam. SBC Chaos was pretty disappointing. Oops, I did not mean to do that. It is, even if you put it in the lowest setting for difficulty. Okay, let's try Honda. Not Honda. Fei Long. Oh, right, it's this one. Yeah, it's like they put Hyper Street Fighter 2 in, but not Dark Darkstalkers Chronicle. I think what they're doing is they're going to use the arcade versions of the games, and not like other re-releases or whatever for Capcom Fighting Collection. I think that's what they're gonna do. I would not be shocked if eventually there's a What Happened episode on your whole Darkstalker series. Then again, like I know Matt McMuscles recently put up the 5-hour compilation of all the Capcom What Happened episodes he's done. Alright, let's just go with Chun-Li. I only got the PS3 version, which I wish I think I can still buy on 360. But like when I get myself an Xbox Series X, I'll just see if it's backwards compatible on there. I'll get it on there too, just to have it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it on Switch and I'm gonna get it on Steam. Though I do think eventually, like, they're gonna put Capcom Fighting Collection on Xbox Game Pass. Because I can see it be on there. Hey, if it gets more people to play it, sure. I gotta remember, select is the arcade start. Yeah, like the late 2000s, early 2010s, Capcom, or even adding mid 2000s for that matter, like Capcom was more or less like not in a good place. So I've heard. Though originally, like before DJ was even created, they actually had planned on 2 characters that looked like Fei Long. Though they developed one further and made him Fei Long, and the other one like just was scrapped. That one I remember. Let's see. Ooh, nice. I think they made an entirely new sprite for her and Guile, but most of the same characters were like the same as they were from before. And also this game, they gave her this move. And also some of the characters that got new moves in this game, they look a little bit different than how the normal sprites will look. Holy shit, dude. It's like I could barely get an offense in no matter what I do. I'm just trying to think in general, like, what other collections could Capcom do? Like, what will be the next collection? Or rather, instead of that question, what's going to be the next Capcom collection? Because I think that the next Capcom collection should be the Mega Man Battle Network series. Oh, Breath of Fire would actually be great. Capcom Fighting 3D collection, yes. Yes, Power Stone, yes, I agree. But you're gonna want to put that in a Capcom 3D Fighting collection. Yeah. Technomancer, you got the Star Gladiator Plasma Sword, the Rival Schools games. I think that's it. I think that's 7 games. Unless there's another one I didn't know about. And I don't know if they're gonna put any of the Street Fighter EX games in there. So let's see. So Technomancer, both Rival Schools games, both Power Stone games, and both Star Gladiator games. So that's 7. What would be the other 3? Yeah, they would have to split the pot with Arika, yes. You're right. Oh yeah, Final Fight Revenge. That's right. So that makes 8. Oh yeah, he would be. Though I know that James Wolfe borrowed his copy of the game for the Final Fight review. I'm assuming at some point that he sent it back. Cannon Spike and Gotcha Force. Yes, Gotcha Force. One of the rarest games on the GameCube. another collection I could see them do. Like, yes, I want the Legends games and I want the Battle Network games, but you know what else I want? How about a triple pack? 2. The original and Project Justice. Alright. Then yeah, it was just only those 2. Just like those 2 Power Stones. Let's see. So, this is what I want. Mega Man Powered Up, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, and Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. All 3 of those games in one collection. Basically, more or less 3 PS3 games. I gotta remind myself to fix that back lockery link. I'm gonna have to remind myself. Oh, there was a Japanese-only update to Rival Schools. Okay. Was it based off the Evolution disc? Because I remember there being an Evolution disc, which I'm missing a disc for Rival Schools. I only have the Evolution disc. I don't know. And if you were to ask me how, I have no answer. There was a bunch of content for both versions. I just only have the Evolution disc for some reason. That's a smart idea. I'm probably just gonna stop this because I feel like I'm not gonna go any further. So let's try a different game. I want to play something that's quick. I already did Final Fight the other week, like 2 weeks ago. I forgot what the other game I did was. You know what? I wish that they had like a okay, this is what I wish they did. They had like this command where you could just let the game surprise you. They pick the game for you, and then after that, like, you can play it. All right, I can do Mega Twins. Huh. Wonder what's... Let's see. I'll do lives. I wonder what does it mean to have the vitality. Yeah, random select. That's something they should have done. Did I beat this version of Bio Commando? Yeah, I streamed that. I streamed it last year when I did like a Capcom Arcade Stadium one. I need to do a night where I just do nothing but shmups besides Carrier Air Wing, but I have to be in the mood for it. Though I did do Forgotten Worlds twice. Yeah, Mega Twins is great. This is on the Sega Genesis. But the Sega Genesis version was actually developed by Sega themselves. I think it was the last Capcom game that Sega actually did themselves before Capcom ended up just doing their own games on Sega Genesis. I think the first Capcom developed game on the Genesis was Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Because I know, like, there were like 5 or 6 games that Capcom licensed to Sega. So it was this, it was Strider, Forgotten Worlds, Ghosts and Goblins, and Mercs. Yeah, it kind of does remind me of Wonder Boy in some aspects. I wonder who exactly, like, composed this game. I forgot who composed it. I need to get some help because, that, like, alert is a bit obnoxious, like the sound effect. This game is not really that long, though. Like, it's like, you only pick the first 3 stages. I'm trying to... I keep writing a list of what games I think are going to be in Capcom Arcade Second Stadium that aren't repeats of, like, games that exist in other collections. And I can't think of 30 games that aren't... unless there would be licensed stuff. I come up with like a little bit over 20, but still under 30. And that also includes Sun and Three Wonders. Like, I think Magic Sword will be in there. Plus, all the games that are in Capcom Arcade Cabinet that aren't in this collection. Let's see. What else is there? Capcom Sports Club. Block. What else? But yeah, Magic Sword's a must. Magic Sword should have been in the first Capcom Arcade Stadium. That's a good game. A really good game. I heard that the Super Nintendo port was actually decent. Even if the arcade version is better. I haven't played it myself, though. I remember playing Magic Sword with you years ago, Ice Pick, on Final Fight Double Impact on Xbox Live. Man, I miss Xbox Live. I really, like, that was a lot of fun. Like, my college days were more or less defined with Xbox 360. So me going back to the Xbox brand with Series X is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Because there at least I would have like 360 backwards compatibility, both physically and digitally, and also Game Pass. So me wanting to invest in that is exactly why I'm not getting myself a Steam Deck anytime soon. Even though, obviously, like, I love handhelds and all that stuff, I'll get a Steam Deck eventually. Yeah. I'll get a PS5 eventually. I'm just not in a rush. But at this point, PS5 is going to be mostly for exclusives and console exclusives. And of course, I'll still buy Nintendo games. But at the same time, people are already talking about the new Switch console. Here's the thing. Nintendo is always making a new console while supporting the one that they have, just so that they can make sure that they know exactly what they want out of it. They're not the only ones that do this. Microsoft and Sony does this too. They research and develop them. That's what it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. That's not a typo. So more or less forward thinking, yeah. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. But yeah, like, you're basically forward thinking at this point on that. Future-proofing yourself so that at least games will look and run really well on the PC. There we go. By the time I probably would have got a PS4 at this point, I just felt like waiting for the PS5. And now for PS5, I'm just going to wait until there's more games that I want on it that warrant the purchase. Because I do not see them dropping the price of the Xbox or Series X or the PS5 anytime soon. But I'm willing to pay full price for the Xbox. And also, the other thing is that with the new PlayStation Plus thing, I'm not 100% like sold on it yet. I need to see more. And from some of the rumors I'm hearing about, if it's true, like then no matter what they do, Game Pass is definitely going to be like the 100% better deal. Yeah. It's probably going to be a while before Spider-Man and Miles Morales make it to PC. So, I do know they're going to do that Wolverine game. And they're going to do Spider-Man 2. Like, I think Wolverine's supposed to be slated for this year. Who knows if it will even come out at this point this year. We'll see. Hey, Gameblade. Oh yeah, the Stanley Parable. Now that's a game I want to do at some point. I know, like they released the Ultimate Edition of it. I totally forgot that I have that. If he's not dead yet. There we go. Alright.
You win!
Let's go. So those stages are done, and now we got more. Take a drink every time. Tonight I'll be eating bison burger and a side of fries. Plays on Twitter. Hey Justin. I take it that you notice an ad? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the Uber Eats. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are getting that one too. Oh, and that was the one? Oh. But yeah, good to see you, Justin. Hope you're doing well. I think when I get Capcom Arcade Second Stadium, Three Wonders will probably be one of the first games I'll do. Because that one I really want to stream. It's not honky. If this is supposed to be Capcom's attempt at Wonder Boy, well, it ain't. I need to go back and actually finish Monster Boy at some point. Like, I started it on stream, but never actually finished it. I gotta go back to it. By the way, quick question, Ice Pick. Are you familiar with a game called Irritating Stick for PS1? Oh, Justin, you know that. Okay. Because apparently I have been requested to play that yesterday. So it's going to be something I'm going to do on stream. Well, I have to now. Because it was requested. But I was mostly asking Icepick if he's familiar with that. And so many people have been saying to me, like, oh no, not this game. Oh my god. Was it ever streamed at a GDQ, Justin? I don't remember if it was or if it was. Or if it wasn't. Alright. Next stage, let's go. Yeah. Was it ever a thing on that? Oh, it was 2019, I see. I guess Capcom was trying to make their own versions of some of existing games sometimes. I know Block was basically their attempt at making their own version of Breakout. What else do I think will be in Capcom Arcade Second Stadium? Eco Fighters, XX's, what else? There's a lot more. Oh yeah. But yeah, Ice Pick. Have you ever heard of Irritating Stick? Or at least are you aware of it? Because that's requested, so I'm gonna have to do it at some point, sadly. I forgot what they called it in Japan, but it was based off of a segment in a Japanese game show. It was on PS1, and it came out like in '99. Oh, okay. Irritating Maze was Neo Geo game? Oh. Ucha Nachan no Hono no Challenger Kore ga Dekatara 100 Manen. It was also on N64? Hey, thanks for the raid. Oh, I actually forgot to unmute. Give me a second. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Because I forgot, because I was doing the indie world earlier, which my take on the indie world showcase is solid. It's solid. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. There's some good stuff in there, but I feel like in terms of presentation, it definitely could have been better. And for whatever reason, it was out of sync halfway into it. There's a few for me, but the two big games that I really want the most out of those come out next year. That's the Gunbrella and yeah, that was Gunbrella and the crab game. And oh yeah, Electhead. Yeah, that's another one I want to play. As far as Little Nemo goes, technically Capcom can actually add that because Little Nemo is actually in the public domain. It's funny how, like, the Switch is getting one shot. It looks interesting. The movie's in the public domain? No, but the IP is. But yeah, the arcade game is based off the the animated film. Oh yeah, Gunsmoke. Almost done with the game. This game is actually really good. But yeah, thanks for that raid, Retro Gamer Kevin. Hope you have fun with Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah, it's an old comic strip. It was one of the earlier comic strips. Winsor McCrae, I believe is his name, the creator. I remember the animated movie. Funny enough, there's... Yeah, because there was only... I remember there being just the one for Little Nemo. And it did meet its goal, but I don't know what's coming out of it. Because in the arcade game, Winsor McCrae, yeah. Because I know for a fact that the NES game, I believe the only playable character is Nemo himself. I haven't actually finished it though. I guess that's an unrelated one. Somebody wanted to make their own game, which is fine. I've always wanted to. I actually once I don't know why. For the longest time, I actually thought that the Little Nemo movie was a success. Turns out it wasn't, and even in Japan, it was a huge flop. Oh yeah, I really gotta play Gunsmoke at some point, Kevin. I heard it's actually pretty fun. Hopefully they put it in Second Stadium. Alright, no problem, I spit. I'll check it out. Hey RBW, the Little Nemo seems like it has some very solid ideas behind it. I backed it, and while it cannot use anything from the movie, it's still true to the comics. Yep. Because I know there was an NES game that was hard. Oh, and the arcade game? Guess who composed it? The composer for the arcade game was Yoko Shimomura. And it came out months before Street Fighter 2 did. Oh, that's the fortune cookie. So, what happens is that, what I will do is, once it's redeemed, I will use the fortune cookie function from Backloggery, and then I'll add the game to the queue. It was something I kind of wanted to try out and see if it works, or how it works. Yeah, I do want to try it out. I do want to see more of that game. This boss was the inspiration of getting over it? Oh god. I wonder what's it gonna take for me to actually play Getting Over It on stream. Top of the Monster Castle. yeah, as far as Little Nemo Arcade, I definitely want to check it out at some point. Same thing with the NES game, but I also want to check out the Kickstarter. Got a shield. You think the boss had any connection to the Mets? Nah. It's about the Mets. It's about the Mets. If someone actually made like emotes of Mr. Met, that would be amazing. It's a clown. Pondering the orb. Ah! Those are clowns all along. Come on. Oh god. The clown for Super Punch-Out. I could never get through the game because of him. I know that he's a body swap of Bear Hugger in the game, but that clown is hard. Oh yeah. Now you're very pleased, I'm sure, but there are two dragon blue eyes. Together they have magic power. We're not done yet. One eye alone is powerless. It appears your adventure has come to an end. You will save with the castle.
You win!
Yeah. Looks like we gotta escape. I do like the music with this game. Can you master TAS? No, I cannot. Oh, you're asking so. Never mind. Well, even if I were to play the game, the answer would be no. I'm just not that good at Super Punch-Out, let alone the original. But I would not be shocked if at some point, like, people want to see me play the original Punch-Out blindfolded. Which is going to be hard for me to do. 7 frame perfect inputs. All this is just for a high score. Palutena? Nope. So I'm not sure if she's a goddess or a queen. I think she might be a queen. Or a princess. Super Punch-Out's the easiest Punch-Out. I did beat the one on the Wii, and that game is great. Wait. Surprised to see me, SSP? I'm immortal. Friend request received? Well, that's gonna have to wait. Done.
KO!
That's it. This game is really good, though. I win, yes.
You win!
But yeah, this game is fun. Let's see. GG indeed. What would you guys consider to be Capcom's first major mainstream hit? I know their first arcade hit was 1942. There were some games that probably did well for them, and there's some others that weren't. Ghosts and Goblins? Yeah, I could see that. Vulgus? I don't know if there was that much of a hit, but I know 1942 definitely was. Yeah, I think it would be Ghosts and Goblins. The NES version is inferior to the arcade version in every way, but it actually still sold well, too. I think it sold like nearly 2 million on the NES alone. Yeah, the first arcade hit was 1942. I know Vulgus was their first game ever. Let's pick a different game. Since I do have the podcast that I'm doing at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna play one more game. Nice Sonic Emblem design, thank you. Well, that game does look pretty good. And it did look good. I'll pick the game. By the way, I tried this game out, and this game is not that good. Let's do hyper fighting. We'll just do hyper fighting until like when it's time for me to switch to the podcast. Hey, Chef, thank you. How's the randomizer? Yeah, Warriors of Fate's the better game. But yeah, thank you for that raid, Shad. I don't want that color. There we go. I was trying to press start, but I keep pressing the wrong button.
Round 1, fight!
Randomizer was rough, little progress when we got LG of emptiness, so next week we'll start in the 4th dungeon. Even though we haven't done any of the dungeons yet. Wow. I know we're gonna do the Ocarina of Time randomizer race at some point soon, Shad, but I'm trying to think of what will be the first randomizer I do on my own.
Round 2, fight!
Like I've thought about wanting to do Mega Man X as one. Yeah, Pokemon's gonna be a good one. I'll probably do Mega Man X, and I know for a fact 112 is gonna want to see me do that. A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, let's see what else. Yeah, Mega Man 2 randomizer. I would like to do that as well. I was actually watching a streamer play some of that. Oh yeah, the Super Metroid Link to the Past hybrid. Though I don't want to make it a habit and like end up falling into the become a randomizer streamer trope. I'm just playing for fun. Not to say that they don't, but the fact that I just want to be able to get it all done on my own terms.
Round 2, fight!
My main bread and butter will always be like clearing out my backlog and retro games, while also playing whatever new game that comes out that interests me. I wonder how would fighting game randomizers work? Like, if for example, if the start of each round you get a different character, that would actually be interesting. Like if there was a Street Fighter 2 randomizer, and then it's like every round you're a different character, regardless of who you start with, that would actually be fun. If they do that, I'm doing it. Oh yeah, Rainbow Edition, but without the play with character swapping. Yes. In fact, Hyper Fighting was made because of all those bootlegs. Depending on the character, it might make a match tough and whatever moves they get. Yep.
Round
That's
2, fight!
Come on! Get off of me! kind of screwed myself. Unless... Oh, holy crap, that was sick. An air grab. Yeah, you're knocked out.
You win.
Yatta!
Spinning bird for the win. Spin to win. Button mash for the win. Let's go. Woo!
Round 1. Fight.
Guile Steam.
Sonic Boom. 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 Sonic Boom.
I wonder how many people who worked on this game no longer works for Capcom. That's what I wonder. I know Yoko Shimomura doesn't. She left like in '93. I know the producer doesn't, and the director doesn't. Or at least I don't think the director does anymore. The artist doesn't either. Right before timeout.
You win. Round 2. Fight. Sonic Boom.
Great. I think I don't like using Guile because the fact that he is more or less just like people say Ryu and Ken are cheap to use. Guile's worse. Guile is a lot more cheap to use. Some charge characters I'm good with, like Honda. Chun-Li has some charge moves. There is a charge character I don't like using at all. Draw game? No, we're not gonna fucking do a draw game. No!
Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom.
See? We're not doing a draw game.
You win.
Oh, you know what's funny? In Street Fighter 2 Vanilla, it can go up to 10 rounds. Or it's... Let's go, Justin. Wait, wrong game. I need to get around to listening to the podcast that Maximilian has with Matt McMuscles and Justin Long, like the fighting game podcast they have. I've been around events with Justin Wong in it, but I haven't actually met him. I'll get the opportunity someday. I've met IFC Yipes before, like on a few occasions. He's actually pretty cool. I've also met L.I. Joe at... I met L.I. Joe at PAX East 2020. Oh yeah, Def Jam Fight for New York? I might actually throw that in whenever I do a retro night based off of GameCube fighting games. Because people say Def Jam Fight for New York is one of the best games. I didn't really play much of it, but I've heard it's great. But I watched other people play it, but I didn't get a chance to play it myself. I'll have to admit. I think I did play Vendetta. Then again, I'm confused. I know I played one of them before. I don't remember if it was Vendetta or Fight for New York. The only reason those Def Jam games were made in the first place is because the company AKI or Aki Corporation, who made those WCW and WWF wrestling games on the N64. EA originally had a deal with them to make a WCW game for PS2, Mayhem 2. But that game got canceled when WCW got bought out by the WWF. But they still had a deal, so they needed to make something. So instead, they made Def Jam games. So a wrestling-style brawler fighting game with hip-hop artists. Though the GameCube version does look better than the PlayStation 2 version. But I'm sure it looks better on Xbox.
You win. Round 2, fight.
If I want to ever do GameCube Parsec night at some point, I wouldn't mind doing Def Jam Fight for New York. That would be a good one to do. Because when I did NCC4 Parsec last year, we did No Mercy, and that was fun. Oh yeah, that would be great, Chad. No, I will say though that most of the wrestling games on GameCube are nowhere near as good as the ones in SNC4, except for maybe, though I've heard Day of Reckoning 1 and 2 are good. What was the definitive shooter to play on GameCube? Was it Time Splitters? Like the second one? Oh yeah, Metroid Prime. But I'm talking about multiplayer, like,
Round 1, fight!
but like, because I know people talked about Time Splitters 2 being like a really good game to play. Mainly because the fact there's 4 players. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 2. I think there was also a James Bond game on GameCube as well. Was it Nightfire? Like 007 Nightfire? Is that Fade now? Fadel's everywhere. And I'm not saying that's a knock on him. I'm just saying it's a fact because he is everywhere. Chip damage.
You win! Round 2, fight!
Let's get out of this mother. I'm not taking the L on him. Oh, that's 3. I usually get 2, but I never get 3. I think I just have to keep mashing it. I was trying to throw. I threw first! See? Fuck it. Well, I don't care. Boomerang's, yes. I just wanna move through. That means I have to face against Dalsim.
Round 1, fight! Round 1, fight!
Yoga!
Yoga fire!
Yoga fire!
Yoga fire!
There we go. All those elephants.
Round 2, fight! Yoga! Yoga
I have a question for people. Has anybody ever heard of this game called Goose Goose Duck? It's basically like Among Us, but Duck Duck Goose. No problem, Shad. I'm only saying this because I just saw I briefly saw my Discord and it was brought up. I'm trying to think of like other random stuff to do. Like there was another game called What the Dub, which looks like it's another party game in St. Baden's Jackbox. I'm the strongest woman in the world. Kicks. Bow wow. Final four. Those combos. This theme is a fun track to listen to. Yes, it is.
Round 2, fight!
What they were going for with the music was more or less to go for stage theme feel, like the feel of the stage rather than the character. Turns out they ended up being character themes anyways, rather than just stage themes. Funny how everything turns out in the end. I am, yes. The gold, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually thought that was pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, and this was never in. This was never in the 16-bit consoles. Oh yeah.
Round 1, fight!
They replaced it with like this brick bonus game. The girls are more powerful. There we go.
You win! Round 2, fight!
I always had a very hard time fighting against Vega in the back of the day. So they were in the PC version. I think they were going for the flamboyant Spanish bullfighter. Not bullfighter, assassin. Why? I once thought he was a bullfighter when I was a kid. I used to think that. What the f- I fucking hate Vega, by the way. Yo, fuck. Ghost on TAS. I will never ever be like one of those guys who will be worthy enough to do TAS stuff. I just play however I can. Hey, he just won.
You win.
You would count it as that?
Thailand.
So got.
Round 1. Fight. I uppercut.
I'm gonna do Lion King at some point.
Tiger.
Tiger!
Tiger. 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 Tiger.
Igor!
Tiger. Tiger.
Eddie.
Tiger. 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 Uppercut.
No ice pick, stop.
Tiger. Tiger.
I remember those memories. I don't want to remember them.
Tiger. Tiger. Uppercut. Tiger. 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 Tiger.
Hey, Snazkov, good to see you, buddy.
Tiger. Tiger. Uppercut. Tiger. Uppercut.
How was that not a double KO?
Tiger. Tiger.
That was.
Tiger. Tiger.
Magic Pixel.
You win. Round 2. Fight. Tiger. Tiger.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Uppercut.
Those kicks do a lot of damage.
Tiger. 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 Uppercut. Tiger. 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 Uppercut. Tiger. 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 Tiger.
Nope.
Tiger.
I'm playing arcade.
Uppercut.
The SNES version is not an NSO, unfortunately. Bison time. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Derek. It's good to see you, Derek. Ah! Damn. Oh yeah, I gotta play that. I kind of want to get going under. And it was Tuesday. It was on a Tuesday that Bison killed Chun-Li's father. Hey Marcy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Shenlong fight? I wish I could. I wish I could.
Round 2, fight!
What the hell? I didn't hit that. I think I must have hit it at the wrong time. I think I just did a spinning or kicking and the Psycho Crusher collided. There we go. Ending time. Father, your death is avenged. Now that I have destroyed Bison, his drug will surely collapse. Finally, you can rest in peace. And I can get back to being a young single girl.
You win!
And that's the end of the game. Oh yeah, so good. But hopefully everybody in chat's doing very well tonight. We're gonna do the podcast in a little bit. We're gonna do sharing with Shell Shock in a few minutes. It's gonna be about cartoons and how they've impacted us. Marzi the Martian and CTK will be joining us for this tonight. What cartoons we're gonna talk about? A lot. Alright, no problem, Ice Pick. You take care of yourself. Thanks for coming through. Alright, well that's the end of that. There will not be time to play another game for this. What I will do, however, is get everything ready soon. But yeah, let me just make sure everything's all good. I'm a nice kid, but I'll be going into the 2000s for sure. Yep. It's gonna be like my personal experiences stem from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s mostly, and there'll be some 2010s. Like there's some stuff like Steven Universe, Adventure Time, like a little bit of Adventure Time, regular show, and there's some other stuff too. But I have a lot more experience with the 90s, like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I feel like it's gonna be a fun one to watch. Just want to make sure everything is 100% like all good. We're gonna get everything ready like in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about like cartoons in a little while. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. I do need to get episodes 3 and 4 sharing with Shell Shock up on YouTube. I got a lot of editing to do for episode 3. For episode 4, a little bit, but not too much. But I also want to look into getting a different editing software. I might actually start learning how to use DaVinci. I might actually start doing that. I want to start using DaVinci Resolve instead of using Vegas, because I've been noticing more and more that whenever I render videos using Vegas, that it looks a little bit washed out at times in comparison to what like when I do my clips. It looks a bit washed out in comparison to when I do like clips for when I just post clips in general. They actually look a lot better now. but I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna handle all that. Mainly because of the fact that I want to actually do better at editing. I'm gonna have to work on that. Yeah. But yeah, like as far as which cartoons are concerned, there's definitely a lot, because I know I'm definitely looking forward to just talking about them in a little bit. We got a lot of stuff in general, and also a lot of other things overall. But yeah, like, but I'm looking forward to this. But yeah, like, because we're gonna start in a few minutes, like, and I know for a fact that there's gonna be like a couple topics related to it, like in addition to like how they made us, like how they impacted us. But there's like other stuff, like asking about like favorites and all that stuff. There'll be more. We'll definitely bring that up. And not only that, but also just in general. Wait. Hold on a second. So let's see. At some point I need to do a playthrough of Chrono Cross. I'll eventually get to that. But there's some other games I gotta do. I know I said that I was going to do Chrono Trigger again at some point, but there's other RPGs I gotta do. I'll figure it out. Let's see. But yeah. Anyway.